Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's NessaDestra. For those of you guys who are new, welcome to my channel. Today, I've decided to try on some new makeup. So the other day I went to Sephora and bought a new foundation and concealer because, well, mine pretty much ran out. I usually use the Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade Amber Honey, and this is literally my perfect shade. Like, I don't have to go mix and match with other foundations to get my perfect tone. Like, this is it. However, since it's been winter, I feel like I'm getting a little bit lighter, and plus it doesn't help that this ran out. Like, I've yet to find a foundation that is as good as this, like for my skin and for my shade. And I was going to repurchase this, but I'm like, let me try something new. I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews about this. Well, I heard mostly good reviews, but then my two coworkers told me that this was horrible for them. But then again, they have dry skin and I have oily skin, so it may be different for me. But I decided to go with Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Chestnut. They didn't have a sample for the shade that I wanted because, you know, people like to steal testers. So I had to literally just guess my shade. So I hope that this is the one. It seems pretty, like... I also purchased the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. So I've never actually used this concealer to like highlight. I've only used it to spot conceal, and it did a pretty good job. So I hope that it's going to give me the right amount of coverage for my actual like full face foundation routine. So in this video, I'm not going to show you guys all of my steps, like my eyeshadow and everything. I'm just going to literally show you guys what the foundation looks like on me. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm just going to read a little bit of the description for this foundation. So it's oil-free, undetectable, medium to full coverage foundation. And it says that it's hydrating, long-wearing, photo-friendly, and non-comedogenic. I have no idea what that is, but I'll find out. It says 100% said this foundation blurred their imperfections, 100% said this foundation made their skin look absolutely perfect, and 97% said this foundation provided natural coverage. So yeah, let's see what this thing does. Hopefully it's good, because if it's not good, I'll be quick to return that foundation. I don't know how much I'm supposed to use, so I'm just gonna use, I guess, the same amount that I would use for any other of my foundations. Please don't disappoint me. I'm gonna do one more pump, which is quite a lot. Like, it's a lot. Okay. I never worry about whether my foundation matches my forehead or not, because my forehead tends to be the darkest place on my face. So this is definitely billable, because they give me a nice amount of coverage, but it's not full, I feel like. But it's very soft. I feel like the Estee Lauder foundation is a little bit more tackier than this. This one is pretty soft. So as you can see, it matches my neck perfectly. So this is 2 full pumps. Now I'm gonna do my concealer. This is in the shade medium dark 2.6 walnut. I'm gonna do this first. I feel like the undertone for this is very like warm. It was damp and then they dried up, so I'm just going to spray it with the Sea Buckthorn Rose and to blend the concealer. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend this part first. Oh, it dries fast. So for this one, I feel like you have to work in the product really fast. Like, you have to blend it really quickly. because this thing really dried up and I feel like I have to put so much pressure blending it. This is too sheer for my liking. It's not full coverage enough. Okay, so I'm going to layer underneath my eye one more time and see what that gives me, because I feel like this is too sheer for my liking. Okay, let's do this again. And this is what I didn't want. I didn't want to have to, you know, overlap my concealer, because I feel like I'm wasting so much product just for one wear. Okay, see, that looks better. So I finished applying all of my makeup and I think I like it. I feel like if it wasn't for my skin condition now, like I have a little bit of texture going on, a lot of breaking out going on in this area. I think it might be hormones, but you can see a little bit of that. I think that this foundation would be good for my regular face, but for my breaking out face, I don't love it so much. But in general, I think this is a really good foundation. Let's just see how it wears for the rest of the day, because that's the real tea. I decided to go for like a pink look. Do you see what I mean? Like, look at that. It didn't fully cover all of my blemish, but in terms of like the color, I think it's a really good shade for my skin. So I'm pretty happy about that. I feel like it could be more full coverage. Then again, they say it's undetectable medium to full coverage foundation. So I guess it's pretty faithful to what it says. The Estee Lauder foundation during application is a little more tackier, but I feel like it just covers everything. Like, it's like, I actually enjoy the blending process of using Estee Lauder foundation. It applies so easily. For this one, I feel like it has more of a softer texture than the Estee Lauder when you're applying it. But in terms of like coverage, I definitely think the Estee Lauder is better than this one. It feels like skin. Like, I don't feel like I'm wearing a lot, even though I am. It has a really soft finish. Like, my face feels supple. It doesn't make my face feel dry whatsoever. Let's see if it's long wearing. And let's see if it's photo friendly, okay? So I'm gonna take a selfie with the front camera and back camera. Here we go. And back camera, let's do flash. Not bad, okay. It's photo friendly. I don't know what non-comedogenic is, but let's check that out. So comedogenic means tending to cause blackheads by blocking the pores of the skin. And so in this case, the foundation is non-comedogenic, which means it wouldn't cause these problems. But overall, I think this is a good foundation. Let's just see how long it's going to last me. Right now it is 3:30. Hopefully it does a good job, because I really need a good foundation. And if this is it, then I'll be satisfied. In the meantime, I'm just going to do some thumbnails for you guys. So I'm back. It is now 5:32. I know it hasn't been a long time, but I just decided to come up here and show you guys what it looks like so far. So this is what it looks like. Do you see that? I don't know. Like, here stayed matte, but here always stays matte. Around this area is kind of bothering me. Like, geez, it hasn't been that long. I don't know. Do you see that? Then again, my texture isn't the best at the moment, so I don't know if it's like, I just ate, so my lipstick is kind of like off. I feel like it's like, I don't know that I'm a fan of this foundation. Like, my face looks even more textured than usual. And it's only been like not that long. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and powder my face because that's like normally what I would do during the day if it got oily. I'm using the Studio Fix powder in the shade NC50 by MAC. Press that into my skin. Okay. Oh, that helped. See, that looks better. I don't know how I feel about this foundation, because I feel like my skin isn't doing as great. I feel like if I were to try this in a different season, or if my face wasn't being so crazy, then maybe I would like it a little bit better. I think I'm gonna keep it for now and like reuse it again this week and maybe see how that goes. Maybe use a different primer or not prime, or I don't know. I'll see you guys in a few hours, I guess. So I finished eating I nearly almost took a nap because I'm so tired. This is what the makeup looks like. I give this makeup a 7. A 7 out of 10. My skin isn't clear enough. Like, I still have texture, and so I feel like it brought out the texture even more. But I really want to try this when my face is clearer, because it is clearing up now. I think I'm going to give this foundation another try just to see how it performs, maybe with different products, with a different concealer. I don't know, because to be honest, my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation is pretty poppin' right off the bat. I feel like this one, I don't know how I feel about it yet. So I guess I'm gonna try it again, I guess towards the end of the week, just to see how it performs maybe with different products. Maybe the concealer is a bit too yellow. Sometimes my skin looks very, very yellow, and sometimes it looks neutral. Right now, my neck looks neutral, and the concealer on my T-zone looks very, very yellow. I don't know if I'm going to continue using this concealer. I think I might return it. As for the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, it is medium coverage. I don't think it's full coverage. I think you can build it up, but if you have like really harsh dark spots, I feel like you would have to conceal them first before wearing this foundation. I did 2 full pumps in that one, and it still didn't give me as much coverage as I wanted it to. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you not to buy this foundation, because it can be different for you. Everybody has different skins and different experiences with every foundation. Like, especially winter, I feel like it's hard to find a good foundation in the winter. Your skin is just doing whatever it wants. So this concludes the end of my video. This is all I have for you guys today. Once again, I do thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye! Time to remove this.